guys, it's me Mitch back again with another YouTube video. I'm sorry if my energy is low. I am tired as hell, so keep that in mind. If you've seen the title of the video, you know that today's story time is going to be about the time when I did it in a park with a DL. Mind you, it was also when I lost my virginity. So, yeah, let's get into it. But before we hop right into the video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification so you can be notified anytime I post. Also, I want to say thank you guys so much for 10.7K subscribers, period. I love y'all so freaking much, honestly. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. So let me give y'all a little backstory on how I got to where I was at and how we got here and all of that. So, I was living in LA at the time because that's where I'm from. Me and my sister were going to go visit some cousins for her baby shower in Vegas. So when we went to go out there, we were staying at my cousin's house. And my cousin, he had two friends. Mind you, at the time, I thought the boy was cute, but now that I'm really looking at him, he kind of ugly. But anyway, so yeah, he had two friends, and me, my cousin, and the two friends was playing Mortal Kombat. So we're playing Mortal Kombat, and if you don't know, I'm really good at Mortal Kombat. So let me know if anybody want to battle me, because you can't beat me. But anyway, first, me and my cousin's playing the game, and we're just battling. And then I beat my cousin so many times that he don't want to play no more. And then the other friend, he wanted to play, and then I'm playing with both friends right now. So I'm playing the game with both of them. We battling. I win some, I lose some, period. The other friend, he gets tired of playing the game because we're like 3 hours in and he's tired of playing. He's bored of it. Me and the other friend, we're still playing because I love playing the game. And he is very competitive like me. And I gave him like 2 brutalities and he was trying to give me 2 brutalities to, you know, kind of make it even or even beat me. But I wasn't going for it. But I'm not gonna lie, he did with me a couple of times. He did. And the whole time, y'all, I'm thinking he's straight. I'm thinking he's just one of the geysers, you know. I'm not even plotting on him, you know. But, mind you, this day, I was looking so beat up. It was just natural face. I did have this dress, though. It was this green dress. I look roti in that. But, anyway. So, me and the friend, we're just still playing the game. And the vibe starts getting, he said, flirty. Like, it's getting a little flirty. Like, I don't know, like, me and him were sitting on 2 different sides of the room. Before you know it, I'm sitting right in front of the TV, and he's sitting on, like, he's laying on my lap. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was shook I'm so confused. I'm like, what is going on? But I'm not mad at it at the same time. I'm like, okay, like, you could lay there. Mind you, the other friend, he went downstairs. He was trying to flirt with my sister, but my sister didn't want him. He looks crazy. I'm like, I'm laughing because my cousin's trying to put him on with my sister, and my sister, I already know my sister type because, yeah, she don't want him, and she told me she don't want him. But anyway, my cousin, he's still in the room. And he's under the cover on the bed. Me and the boy, we're still playing the game. The boy's laying on my lap. And then he says, if I beat you in this game, you gotta kiss me. I'm like, oh? So I'm like, okay, shoot. He beat me. Of course, he just want to kiss. Like, he want to kiss me so freaking bad. And I get it. You see them lips? Who wouldn't want to kiss that? But anyway, so he wins. And I'm like, ooh, let's do one more. So we do one more and he beats me again. And I know what you're thinking. Mitch, I thought you were good. I was. But I don't know why when he said that, I got a little nervy. So I gave him a kiss. Mind you, this was my first time ever kissing a boy. It was basically my first kiss. Like, I've only kissed a girl, but I kissed her on her cheek in 7th grade. That's it. I ain't never kissed nobody. So he was my first kiss, and I kissed him, and it was just like a little peck. And I'm like, okay, so we keep playing. And we played a game. We played a couple of more times. He gave me 2 brutalities, like you said. And mind you, it was sun's up when we started playing. It's dark now. It's dark. We're still playing the game. So then we start kissing, and we're kissing consistently. Like, we keep going. We just... He's just swallowing my face whole. So then I'm like, okay, period. And then he's like, do you want to take it outside? And I'm like, okay, I guess. We take it outside, but since he is DL, we're like trying to go out. If we went out at the same time, it would be obvious that we was going out together. And that would look a little, you know. So he left first, then I left 5 minutes after. And when I walked outside, he started walking behind me, like straight behind me. And I'm like, okay. So then my cousin, and I don't think my cousin know this. I don't think I told him this. But me and my cousin, we hop on the phone. And my cousin's like, that's my man, whatever. I'm like, no, this my man. And he's like, have you seen it? I was like, I pull it out. I kid you not. I pull it out and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. And I hang up on my cousin because I'm like, hold on, I gotta do something. So I hang up on him. Mind you, there was like a small park on the other side of the gate of where we was at. And we went there. And we was just making out. And then he started dry humping me. And I'm like, oh. You know me, I'm bending over on do y'all know where those like tents are in the parks? Like, it was under the tent. And it was a table, and I bent over on the table, and then he's just like dry humping me, whatever. And then he asked if he could put it in. I was like, put it in, like, ooh. I'm like, boy, you know I'm a virgin, right? And he gags. He's so shook, like, he's like, oh. But it low-key made him more excited. Apparently, I was his first boy, so, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, he's just dry humping me, and then he asked if he could put it in. And I'm like, I was like, oh, boo, it's not gonna fit. And he was like, I can make it fit. And I'm like, no, you can't. He's like, why? And I'm like, I'm a virgin. Like, nothing's been up there. I've never fingered myself. I never put nothing up there. So then he's like, oh, okay. So then he just continues dry humping, and I'm like, okay, period. And then he lifts my dress up, and he's still dry humping. And then... And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, oh my God. So then he's just like, you know, doing his one. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. Mind you, I'm also scared because it's dark outside, but the lights are on. And I'm like, I'm turning my head every second just to make sure nobody can, like, see us. Because I'm like, this is crazy. Like, we're literally out here. Like, people can literally probably end up walking or driving past and just seeing us right here. Like, this is crazy. And this is the first time I ever heard me murn. And yes, I said murn. I ain't never murn before, because when you have 6 siblings, you can't be murning because one of them will hear you in the other room. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I never, I was just able to suppress it. This time I couldn't suppress that murn. That murn needed to get out. And then he kept going. And kept going and kept going. I'm like, oh my God, like, it hurted, but it felt so good, but it hurted. I'm like, oh my God, why do I love this? So that went on for about like 25 minutes. He's like, I'm finna. And I'm like, oh yeah, let me push you out. So then he, you know, his kids just playing on the park. Oh my God. Kids just playing on the park. They just all on the floor. And then we head to the store because I'm like thirsty. So I go to the store, give me something, and I buy him something too. And then we head back to the house. But we go in at pretty much the same time. And then the friend, he like low-key caught on. But I didn't realize the friend caught on until 2 days later. When I went in the house, I went to the bathroom, And I looked at myself and was like, wow, that really just happened. And when is it gonna happen again? Like, when are we gonna do this again? Like, literally, I kid you not. I'm plotting, y'all. Plotting. So the next morning, I call my friends. I'm telling them the tea. What happened? They're like, what? This is all crazy. And at the time, I'm not gonna lie, at the time, I was like, it's just a park. Like, why is it so crazy? Then everybody's reaction really made me realize, like, oh, like you did it in a park. That is kind of crazy. It was a little wild. It felt like a movie. It felt like, it was just tea. Like, they're like, dang, that's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy. So then I call my cousin, the one I was on the phone with, So I call my cousin, I'm like, I need to do it again before I leave. And I was leaving in 2 days. So I only had that day and the next day to possibly do something with him. The next day, I didn't really see him like that. I just saw him one time when he walked in the room. And it was so weird because he walked, like, it. Obviously, we're going to act like nothing happened, but it was like he just completely, like, didn't say nothing. I'm just like, okay. Like, I'm not expecting a relationship or anything, but, like, whoa, like, no hi, no, like, no greeting, like, what's going on? So then he goes upstairs. He's pretty much up there all day with my cousin. Then they went downstairs, played basketball, whatever. The next day, I'm hanging out with my cousin because it's like pretty much my last day. Me and my cousin are in the car. We drive to Panda Express, and then my cousin's like, oh, y'all want to go play basketball? So I'm like, okay. So we're going to go see the friend and the boy. And my cousin was like, do you want to go with me or do you want to go home? I was like, I'll go with. So I'm with my cousin. We drive over there. Mind you, I forgot to tell this part. Earlier that day, I texted him and was like, I'm not going to lie. I want to do it one more time before I go. He's like, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be with my family all day, so I don't think so. And I was like, okay. So then, fast forward, I see him there, and he kind of gagged when he see me in the car. I'm here. What we finna do? But the friend, he starts acting weird. I'm in the back seat. And my cousin, he's in the front seat. And there's nobody else in the front seat. And then the other friend, he pushes the boy to go in the car and sit right next to me. And he's like giggling and laughing and all of this. And then he sits and we get in the car. We drive to the park. Another park, not the park. We drive to another park where they playing basketball and all of this. So we at the new park, whatever. I'm like watching them play basketball, whatever. And then like, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it with this boy because they're at the park just playing basketball. Like, there's no time for us to do anything. So I'm like low-key giving up. I'm just like, damn, I'm not going to get no more. So then I hop on the phone with my cousin. I'm telling him, he's like, it's okay. Like, maybe it wasn't meant to be or whatever. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So then when they done playing basketball, we head to the boy's house. We just sitting there, whatever. We just chilling, whatever. And they smoking, and I'm just sitting there because I don't smoke. We head back to the house after that. And then that's when I was like, okay, dang, like, I couldn't do it no more. So then the next day, I went home. Basically forgot about him. Let me remember to add. So basically, I left Vegas, and then a month later, I had to go back out to Vegas for my cousin's gender reveal. And when I went out there that time, he wanted to do it with me again, but I wasn't down. I was like, no, I'm not going to be with you, so I'm not going to just keep doing stuff with you. And yeah. And then I found out he went to jail. So, yeah, for touching somebody. For touching a kid. But, yes. That is about this. That is the story on how I did the do in the park. Anyway, I know this video was like really short, but Let me know if y'all want more story times, and make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notifications so you'll be notified anytime I post.